What is the impact of games on the internet? That is our main question. Our study is about the impact from the internet on the game industry and the other way around. But of course, there is far more to it than only the relationship between the games and the internet. We are talking about mainly the people who use both in daily life, the gamer. To answer our main question, we thought it would be necessary to take the question and do broad research. For to be able to answer the question, we need to know how the two aspects, gaming and the internet, are connected, and we think involving the gamer himself is the key. We conceived the following 5 sub-questions.
What is the internet? How do games influence a person's lifestyle? What is the impact of games on social media? How does the internet influence the gaming industry? And how does the internet influence a person in relation to gaming? What is the internet? These days, the internet is everywhere. It is indispensable in the society we live in. We use it for business and pleasure, which of course can involve gaming. The internet has a huge amount of possibilities. The internet is a wide range of computer networks surrounding the whole world. These networks can share anything and can be seen by the other computers from the same network. The internet is basically a more complex form of this. The internet has been used for practical things, fun things, and because of the use of others it has grown into what it is now. You can communicate with anyone in the world. You can order anything you want, even if it's illegal. You can watch any movie you want, and much more. Every company and every person does his own thing on the internet. This one provides information or entertainment and the other consumes it. Kind of like real life.
How do games influence a person's lifestyle? Whether a game triggers someone to commit murder or not is entirely up to the individual. If someone takes a game like Call of Duty so seriously that he perceives it as reality, and he comes into possession of real weapons, there is a chance that he is going to shoot some people with it. But not only the game is to blame. If someone is shooting people in real life because of a game, there has to be already something wrong with that person. The simple proof for it is that there are millions of people who play Call of Duty and don't shoot random people in real life. It also depends on the person in relation to gaming. People who have gamed all their life are used to it. It's just a part of their lives. A hobby that they enjoy doing in their spare time, like making music for a musician at our age. They do not do it for work, but for fun, as a hobby. But these days, just like music, even games can be work in a way. These people are completely dependent on games. It's their hobby and their job. Everyone who enjoys a game will sometimes tweet or talk about it with other people. Because of this, a game or a console will become more popular. The game industry profits from this. People who have gamed all their lives have formed their lifestyle to what it is today. Of course, gaming had an impact on this. So because of gaming, many strange and different lifestyles exist. I have come into contact with gaming when I was 3. I believe it did have an impact on my personality and lifestyle. I think my creativity comes from gaming for a big part. But of course, there are some people who are influenced in a negative way, if treated imprudent. From big addictions, unhealthy lifestyles, aggression, and emotional confusion can be formed. This mostly happens when someone comes into contact with games later in life. These people are more likely to take a game serious. They are done with school and do nothing with their lives except for playing games. The fault for it cannot be given to the games, just like alcoholics can blame the alcohol. In huge game events like the E3 in LA and First Look in Utrecht, many of these lifestyles come together to play the newest games and check out the newest game-related stuff. What is the impact of games on social media?
At this very day we live in, the concept of games is no longer seen than something particular. The ordinary youngster has planned this activity as standard in his week schedule. Instead of an unimportant subject, games are getting more popular every day. In the game industry rolls more money than the film and music industry together. Today, games play a big role in our community, in reality and on the social forum. Apps are software programs that can easily be downloaded and can be very addicting. Because many people are playing these apps, the spread of existence of these apps grows. Sony announced their release date of the PS4 and the whole social network was full with it. Amazon and other online ordering sites made a profit because of the release of the PS4. Also, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace and Netlog made a big profit because of advertisement. The gaming industry's best advertisement is the social media influence. That is what makes them big.
How does the internet influence the gaming industry?
If there would be no internet, the concept of multiplayer online gaming would not exist. No internet also delays the advertisement of games. The target audience is getting smaller and it is also harder to expand this audience. Ordering games is impossible. The sale velocity is getting less bigger because people have to go to the game store and buy their games there. On local scale game stores will make profit, but this cannot compete with the wider scale of marketing. Games are also getting less intuitive, because the development of the game is less wider. The fast internet communication is not possible. These are small but important aspects. For large projects are usually made personal appointments without the use of digital communication to strengthen the business relationship. Finally, the feedback from other game reaches the developers less faster. Developers cannot use online polls to configure and update their game. Influence from the game community weakens without the internet. This can be unfortunate when it comes that a game is not very much wanted after a release. This could have been prevented if the developers had a better image and opinion of their fans.
How does the internet influence a person in relation to gaming? A gamer always has the urge to play, but how does he get his games? Most of the time, from the internet. In the past, everything had to be bought in a game store, but these days there are plenty of web shops that can deliver games within a day. Now, you even have eShops from the big console and game developers like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo and Valve. At eShops, the way of getting your games is much easier now. This makes a happy gamer. But how does the gamer know if his money is spent well? Fortunately, we have the internet for that issue. Looking up a trailer for a game goes very easily with the help of YouTube. For feedback from the fans, you can visit the site of the game you are looking for. During big events such as the E3, the gamer can experience live streams. And if there is an interesting game, people will tweet and post about it on Twitter or Facebook. As a matter of fact, you can actually play online with your mateys all over the world. As a non-gamer, you can also be influenced by the game hypes all over the internet and all over society. Our study has led us to a conclusion. Gamers need their games and the internet. Games need the gamers and the internet. The internet benefits from the game industry and the quantity of people who play games spending time on the internet. It is a place where people and companies can share everything what they want to share, and people can see each other's shares and likes. Lots of gamers are using the online method, ordering a website and watching game trailers. Gamers need their games to show the society what they like to do. The gaming industry needs the internet to remain in contact with their target audience for an improved product, publishing advertisements, and to share on the internet. Hundreds of feedbacks from gamers about games that are getting spread all over the world. Vast buildings are getting hired to organize big game events. We, the society, decide without thinking what kind of games are being produced in the future. Because of the internet, this happens on huge scale. All this is favorable for game producers to make an as best possible representative image of our wishes.